Yo, 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 yo. Back to the N.y.a show. Here we are. Welcome back, everybody. Shout out to everybody tuning in from last week. Here we are, another beautiful week. We here, we alive, we living, we breathing. Another day of soaking up this good God air, baby. Good God air. Here we are. I must come to you guys to start it off with bad news. Yesterday, the news broke probably around the time that I was just dealing with things in the afternoon that rapper King Von had been shot. He was in critical condition, but he was not pronounced dead. They were the biggest thing about it that stood out to me was that it said rapper King Von shot, not dead in parentheses. But as things kept progressing on and on throughout that hour time frame, it was confirmed that he was killed outside a nightclub, a hookah bar here in Atlanta, Georgia, that was involved with Quando Rondo's crew and the police. He it's been confirmed that he wasn't shot by a police officer, but he was actually shot by right here, young man breaking. Atlanta police charged 22-year-old Timothy Leaks with murder in the fatal shooting of rapper King Von. I know a lot of you guys probably seen the videos online too. Police have arrested and charged Quando Rondo's homie Lil Tim for the murder of King Von. Lil Tim is also recovering from gunshot wounds as well. I'm not playing no videos or anything associated with what happened. Y'all got a chance to see that. King Von, welcome to O Block, sales 25K first week. That news came the same day as well. Watch his numbers, it'd be something crazy next week. But rest in peace to King Von and the other individuals that died and lost their life there as well on the scene. Uh, two Atlanta police officers. They said they do not believe Keyron, whose real name is such and such, was killed by police, but he was shot in initial gunfire with the two groups. Six people in all were shot, including one who they said to be extremely critical condition, and three others who were treated at area hospitals and described as stable. Um, Rest in peace to King Von. Also, I want to say rest in peace to Sauce Pat. I learned about this the same day that this happened. Same thing with King Von. I wasn't familiar with him before this moment, but after this moment, I knew who he was. He getting a lot of love in his comment section. Two, it's been alleged that he passed yesterday due to a drug overdose. And as always, I want to push for us to address these things more as a community. These are two of our key things that happen to us a lot and that we have to deal with. Especially me, I'm a young person. King Von was 26. I'm 26. So rest in peace to both of these young men who lost their lives yesterday. It was also announced about an hour ago that Joe Biden he's the president-elect of the United States. That means that come January, he will be sworn in as the next president, 46th president of the United States of America. I was following this pretty well throughout the week. And as you can see, Georgia is not done, but he is ahead in Georgia. It's about to be flipped blue. There are a couple more states. Pennsylvania was just called and it was flipped blue. Michigan was flipped blue. North Carolina is still counting, but at this point, there's no path to victory. He will not be able to accumulate enough electoral votes in order to secure the presidency. So, 4 years of Donald Trump presidency. And as always, the fight for what we want continues because whether Trump, Obama, Bush, trust me, I watched the documentaries, I read the books, baby. History, no matter what election, black people been catching hell. Once that motherfucker got sworn in and they got past that part of the movie, every documentary, black people was the key in all these years because we was fighting, because we was catching hell. So let's push for change and what everybody, all the different things that people want related to this presidency and policies. We want Joe Biden to speak for the crack laws and the 94 crime bill. Just what are going to be the steps that are going to be taken, especially with all the places that legalized marijuana yesterday. As you can see, also in the Senate, Democrats 46, Republicans 48 comes to seats. Associated Press has called 31 of the 35. They're going to be runoffs, so it's important to also keep in mind that you're going to have to go vote again in respective states for runoff elections. The House results: Democrats 214, Republicans 195. So we are in for an interesting ride. And if the Democrats are going to have the upper hand on both ends, then I definitely expect a lot out of this presidency, especially since Black people are what just trumped this thing over. And here we are. Here we are. Also, here on the screen, I have Michael Fesser. He's a Black man I just want to say he out of Oregon. Basically, he went to his higher ups about discrimination, different racial things that were happening on the job. He let them know, and at that same time, the person that he talked to got in contact with a police chief in another district and set up a plot for them to arrest him, false and arrest this man. Um, and yeah, falsely arrest him to try and diffuse what could be coming from this. Hey, I'm feeling some type of way on the job. If they were fearing a lawsuit, so they said, let's neutralize this altogether. There were text messages. Basically the police chief set it all up on his end. They got him. The text messages were talking about, hey, we're going to take him to this county versus that county because if you want some racism, we want to give him some racism. This story is important to me because as our eyes turn and everyone's praising the election of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as the vice president, we must also remember that these things here that are happening, we have to pay attention to even more local voting because the police chief and all of these things are decided on much more of a local level. And just the simple fact that they even knew, hey, we're going to take them to this district where he's going to get that racism that he wants. It's just truly unfortunate. What can we do to reverse this type of behavior? We got to vote these people out. You can't even vote these people out. We have to change our whole trajectory as a country. And from what these kids learn in school these days, and what I learned in school, which wasn't that too long ago, none of these things are really truly preparing us to get rid of this behavior in the future because these people are at home with these issues that they continue to add these things into their children. Legalize marijuana 2020. Here we are again, Oregon. I wanted to play this video if it'll play. Fuck all that.
Another issue on multiple ballots was marijuana, and 4 states approved its use recreationally. Arizona, Montana, New Jersey, and South Dakota all voted to allow adult marijuana use recreationally, joining 11 other states and the District of Columbia. Now, additionally, Mississippi and South Dakota approved measures allowing the medical use of marijuana. South Dakota is the first state to approve marijuana use both recreational and medically in the same election.
Well, it'd be amazing to me if these same places that locked up all these people, especially people that look like me, off of marijuana and all these other drugs. When y'all open up these industries, everything legal now. I can go and get it in the store just I can go get me a 6-pack of beer or some shit. I hope that it's people like me who are fighting to get these places, to get these places open and be bringing in money because all the tax revenue and money that's going to come from this is going to feed the next they're going to make whole new billionaires. And I think that people that look like us should be on the front lines of that. So that's definitely something to also keep in mind after we can get over the craze of what's going on right now. When it's time to focus back in, I think that should be something that we really think about. But congratulations to these states that did legalize it and not just decriminalize it. Here we are. Jay Cameron's new children's book emphasizes Africa travel and ventures. I wanted to shout out this author, playwright, and philanthropist. Jay Cameron introduces 2 books in a series about the amazing adventures of twins Darren and Destiny as they travel to African diaspora destinations around the world. We need things like this for the children. I'll be definitely supporting this. A Black man writing these books. Number 1, it's like The Adventures of Darren and Destiny Ghana, The Adventures of Darren and Destiny Tanzania. So I definitely believe that there will be good goodies and jewels inside of these books. Whoa, we're gonna go back up to the top right here. So congratulations to Jay Cameron. This is on blacknews.com too as well. If you want to get more coverage and more news stories that are directly specifically at us, this is where I would go if you're in need for those type of things.